Da, 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 da.
Yes, so this was given to me by a wise woman of Ireland. Never did quite figure out what it was for, though. It's very strange. Ah, hello. Sorry, I just put this down here. Gindiana Bones here. Now, as always, I'm here to talk to you about film-related things, although today is something of a new ground for me, because I'm revisiting rather, something which I've already spoken about too, and that is good-looking archaeologists. Now, as we all seem to agree, archaeologists are generally a good-looking sort. And I must admit, as soon as I had recorded the previous video about good-looking archaeologists, I was aggrieved because I didn't mention probably some of my most favourite good-looking people in the world. One of them, actually, was two of them, I suppose, were the O'Connells of the Mummy. So you have Evelyn and you have Rick O'Connell. Now Evelyn obviously is played by Rachel Weisz, and I immediately went over and had to apologise because she's always been I've always been a big fan. Obviously though, she's recently got married to Daniel Craig, so they were James Bonding it up, bondage as it were. No. And anyway, so yes, I decided not to go in and say hello. But yes, so the O'Connells from the Mummy, crucial. They're important. So that's one addition. We've had other ones as well from people all over the place, namely commenting on the video. Yes, commenting on the video. And so, for example, there's River Song from Doctor Who. She's a mighty fine lady of mature years, as it were, and very much. If anyone can keep the Doctor's eye, then surely she must be worth consideration. Nathan Drake from the PlayStation 3 game, which is soon to become a film. So don't get too uptight about that. But apparently he's good looking, and that he was voted on. There's Daniel Jackson from Stargate. He has the sort of the geek chic going. You know, he has not the sunglasses, the normal glasses, and he's always dropping books and falling down sand dunes, as far as I can tell. But nonetheless, he's got something, and that's good. Jean-Luc Picard, believe it or not, is in fact also an archaeologist. He goes around on his days off doing archaeology. So I decided I would make it so. No, oh, fair enough. Sorry. Oh yes, also some people suggested Ali Sattler and Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. I don't know if this was just to wind up other people here at Archaeosoup, because they don't like talking about dinosaurs. But anyway, I mean, I can see why they are very appealing, and they have that sort of archaeologist demeanour. They have a hat, and Alan Grant has the he's bullying the boy at the beginning, isn't he, for mocking his dinosaur. That's very sort of that. I appreciate that. But no, they're not really archaeologists. So we decided not to go with those per se, but they're worth considering as a sort of a subcategory of good-looking archaeology folk, or sort of, digging folk. And also, Noah Wiley has been suggested, the librarian from the acclaimed TV series. I must admit, actually, both myself and other people here do find Noah Wiley and the librarian very entertaining. It's very good fun. But this is a controversy, you see, because he is dealing with artifacts. But some of you suggested that Dirk Pitt should not be included because he's not an archaeologist. He is in fact a NUMA officer or agent. And while he may be good looking, he's not really into that type of thing. But what I will do is I will include both. Noah Wiley is a relic hunter essentially, but still there's something of the archaeologist about him. And yes, Dirk Pitt is also worth including because he did go in the last film anyway underwater and reveal like a sarcophagus which had been long lost to the sea. So that's why I'm willing to include those guys, because they do deal with ancient human artifacts, so let's have a little bit of slack there. I'll appease both groups by saying you have a point, But at the same time, they're both, they're both worthy, I suppose, inclusions. Should, after all, this good-looking archaeologist group is, if nothing else, we're very friendly. We'll let people in. So yes. Oh, wow. Good gin. Yes. So if you have any views on which archaeologists should be included in this particular list, feel free to communicate them below. Hopefully, I have done a half decent job at revisiting these issues, but I don't think I'll be doing it again. It's mainly just because I regret not having mentioned Rachel Weisz. She's well worth mention. Yes. Anyway, at the risk of seeming shallow, I'm far too good looking to be hanging around here. And also, I need a refill. So, until next time, cheers.